Hello, welcome to this video on creative heart. And I created this video for women who don't know if they're ready, if they have what it takes to become an entrepreneur or to become everything that you want to be. You know, an entrepreneur is a fancy word for somebody who takes a risk. And I'm going to go a bit more into it. But first, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Vicky Lord, and I help people to write, build, and empower their dream life so that they can have fun throughout their life and not just do the same thing day after day after day if they don't enjoy that. So, this video was created in case anybody listening to this wants more out of life, but you're not quite sure how to get it. And the first thing when you want more out of life is to, I've got three ideas today to run past you. Is one, is the language of an entrepreneur is given it into the business world, but the business world is changing. You know, we've got so many people now going through life and they're having these creative ideas, and we have ways of expressing the creativity which can turn into a business. And so the old way used to be where people would have to be tough and they'd be out there and they'd be grinding and drilling, and that's still the case in many businesses today. We've also got the creative heart space, which is where people are expressing their imagination and their creativity and turning that into a passion project. So, signs that you have what it takes to go to the next level and become all you're meant to be or all you want to be and become an entrepreneur is one, have are you willing to take the risk? You know, sometimes it's not just a financial risk. Sometimes we think, oh, we've got to invest some money into this, but it's not always that. Sometimes it's a relationship risk. It's like you have to go back to your partner and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. Will you come with me on this? And sometimes it won't always happen. Sometimes it will. So that's a risk right there, is having that conversation. It can feel daunting at times. So are you willing to do what it takes, you know? So that's tip number one. Discover the risks that you're willing to take. And I can tell you that you can do it. It's just a matter of if it's too daunting for you, then you need to take smaller steps. Don't make it so hard all at the one time. And tip number two is that it takes extended hours. So when we think of our job, so if you have a job for now and you're working from 9 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m. at night, or you may be working a split shift, or you may be working night shift, you know, we've got all these different hours that we go and we give our life energy to this job, which probably isn't our passion, but we give our life energy to it anyway. When you're starting a business or your creative hobby, you have to put some more energy, more time, more effort, and more extended hours into this other project. If you're willing to do that, then yes, that's another tick for your box. You're willing to take a risk and you're willing to put some extended hours in. Then you're on the right path. And so the last tip that I had for you today was, are you ready to challenge yourself? Are you ready to challenge the fear of judgment that others may judge you? Or have you got some fear around a belief that you can't be a businesswoman? Are you ready to challenge that and take a step that will prove to yourself that you can be? You know, we've always got to challenge ourselves. I remember when I'd become a life coach for the first time back in 2016, and I really didn't really know what one was. All I knew is that I wanted to help people. And so I came out of this workshop and I started saying to my coach, I don't know if I can do this. And then my coach was like, I'm going to challenge that belief. And when he challenged it, he asked me to go outside and do a video like what I'm doing right now. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And then I did it and I challenged myself. And then, you know, you can do these things. These challenging beliefs or feelings show up as a way for us to grow through it. So that challenge isn't there to stop you for life. It's just there to help you to grow. And you'll get to the other side of the challenge and you'll be like, huh, that was cool. What's the next step? So the first step could be, you get comfortable doing a video like this, and then the next step is that you get comfortable doing sales, and the next step is you get comfortable talking to people, and the next step is you learn how to socialize. Each to their own, each has their own steps through life. But if you have them three things, you're willing to take a risk, you're willing to put some extended hours, and you're willing to challenge yourself, then you are well and truly ready to go and create a business or a life or a creative hobby that is like so in line with your dreams. I'm so excited for you. If you found this video useful, subscribe and follow for more transformation trainings. Thank you for watching.